half guard and passing the half guard. So lay down for me. I'm going to show you all some things that are really important in this position, and then we'll go into the technique. We're going to go until maybe 7 to 10 maximum, maybe not even that, and then we're going to roll. That warm-up was kind of long. So, when we start first in this position, we're talking about him having half guard, right? He has the knee shield. What do I do? Right? First things first, have your leg out, have a base, be pushing into the person. Okay? The goal of this position is getting past this shield, which you guys can tell is really tough. Normally what he's going to try to do is keep this open, keep his knee open, right? Loosen this up a little bit, keep his knee open. He knows that if I smash his knee, I'm going to pass his guard, right? So when I'm doing this technique, I'm focusing on smashing this knee as well. Cool. So there's a couple ways you can get by this. The first way, nobody ever going to let that happen, right? So what we're going to do is what's called the leg weave. Anytime you hear the leg weave, this is what they're looking for. Through the leg, grab the pants. There's multiple ways you can do this. You can come around this side if you want to see it open up a little bit. You can grab the pants. This way, where you grab the pants and you put your fist on the ground. I've also seen where they just open it. I've tried it both ways. I've used it both ways. It doesn't really matter. The next thing I need to do is I need to make sure that I use my shoulder pressure and I'm keeping my shoulder pressure on his knee and keeping him close. Next thing I need to do is take my left hand and grab his collar. We've also seen people do the sleeve. I've found that the collar works a little bit better. Once I've done this, the next mistake that everybody makes is you need to take the top of your head, literally the top of your head, and push his shoulder to push his shoulder. Okay? So I'm going to grab the lapel, and the reason why I grab the lapel, guys, is to keep him in pull towards me. Because the way I escape the half guard personally is I extend my upper body and I get up on the shoulder and then I start creating problems. Right? So before he gets there, I need to grab this collar. It doesn't have to be crazy all the way up here, but just like right at the chest, right? Now, I'm going to lead with my head, and I'm also going to slide out like I'm doing the knee slide and come up onto my feet. Now it's just a battle of me pushing my head and walking and finding the space where my knee can go to block his head, and then my hand can go around his back and finish the pass. So, one more time. We're here in half guard. I get my leg weave, however I want to hold it. I grab his lapel. I go ahead and pull it in and get him to crunch a little bit. Now, I'm going to slide out towards his ankle and immediately come to my feet and use my head to drive. Now it's usually a fight between us. Me and Peter have had this fight a lot. And I'm just walking around, waiting for this opening right here. Once I'm blocking his hip, I can go down. Questions? 1, 2. Grab the collar. Slide out. This time, he follows me with his top leg. He opens his top leg up, and he catches the inside of my leg. Or he opens it like this. On the bottom, you do not want to do this. So now I have him in a position where I can step over and put my knee in between. Y'all see that? Cool. Once we get in this position, the very first thing I do is I take my hand, I grab his belt as far around his hip as I can, and I lock down his hip. And I keep the weight nice and tight right here. Now, the next thing I need to do is grab this arm, this elbow, and lift it up and give me the space I need to put this knee. Once I get that, all I have to do is take this right leg and bring it around his hip, and I'm now in the mounted position. So I use this as a setup of 2 different ways. I got this pass, boom, he sticks his leg out, my knee's right in there, grabbing around the hip, holding it nice and tight, keeping my elbow really tight right here to lock down his hip. Pulling up on the arm by the tricep. The bigger and higher I get it, the more space I have for my knee. Now, also another thing I do is as I'm coming, I like to get the head and force him to look the other way. Notice on that last part, once I'm here on that last part, I'm not cross-facing him right here. I'm going at the weak point of his head. Look, right at the top of his head. So I pull his arm up, I put my knee down, I call the top of his head, it forces him to look that way, and I can easily mount him. Questions? 1, 2. You can't get this elbow up. Alright? I came all the way around, I'm leading, he puts his leg in, I'm excited, I get it, I lock down his hip, but now I can't get this elbow. What do? This is actually how I pass this guard 80% of the time, because somebody good's not going to let you do this.
But what they are going to let you get is your left foot coming behind their foot right here and doing what Leo does all the time and overextending them to make them very uncomfortable. So then you can step around the back leg. Now, the most important part of this that you guys may have noticed is I grabbed something on the other side. If I don't grab anything, he's going to run away. Okay. So, we're in this position. He won't let me get his elbow. I still got him locked down. I still got my head. I'm not letting him get the underhook. That's the whole reason you're doing this. I'm going to step behind his foot, extend it. When I come around, I like to grab the sleeve or the lapel. Either one works. Grab the sleeve, and as I'm stepping around, I pull it with him. That way he can't follow. He can't run away. Then you get in a situation where you can control him. So as he starts to roll right, I let him go just a little bit, enough to put my hook in, and then take it back. So that's the potential of what can happen right there. So again, same setup, same exact position. Can't get the elbow, no problem. Step behind the foot, extend, come around to the other side, keep the grip so you can't run away. The lapel would look like this. And I'm always trying to hold it on his hip, where his hip's trying to turn. If I don't want him to go, he won't go. If I want him to go, he can go. Questions? 1, 2.